Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we are continuing on again with more of Naruto. So we're going to do episodes 9 to 11 this time, and yeah, we're making good progress. We just started out the new arc in Naruto, which... what is this arc called? Land of the Waves Escal, I think is the name of this arc. Oh no. The wiki has, like, weird, like, English names for the arcs, whatever reason, so I'm just, I think someone told me it was that was the right name of this arc. But yeah, we're going along pretty well. You know, we learned a good bit about the world of Naruto, about the 5 nations that govern the or that house the hidden villages of the elements, which are pretty fun, of all the ninjas. And yeah, we cut off at the end right with like the big fucking Shoryuken double attack by Sasuke, which is pretty cool. And I'm curious to see where we're going to go with that. I did get told that what was happening in the last set was not actually ninjas hiding in water, they were just masking themselves as water. Which I feel like I'm going to fall for that more than once in this series. You know, because Naruto's power system does seem very much wild. It feels very, very much in the variety sense. And, you know, I don't doubt that honestly might be a power that comes up later on. The ability to actually just, you know, melt your body into water and hide in it like an alternate dimension or some bullshit. I feel like that's an ability that probably will be possible in Naruto at some point, you know. So maybe one day with like the peak of the Mist Ninjas and whatnot. But yeah, we're going along pretty well with what's this guy's name? Zabuza? No, Zabuza. You know. Which is cool, and yeah, we're basically at the point where we're in training right now, but we're on a rank much higher than what we're meant to be. Because I think, you know, at the lowest point where our members have just become ninjas, they're at the lowest rank of a ninja, which I think is Genin. And you're only allowed to go on D ranks and like maybe lower level C ranks at that point. But this mission has basically evolved into a B rank to possibly an A rank, since, you know, Zabuza is like a special Black Ops member of the Mist Village, so he's like high priority even by members like, you know, Kakashi, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, curious to see how we actually go along with this, and it's gonna be fun. So guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so, episode 9 of Naruto. Here we go. Come on! That's more like it! Come on! Running like a fugitive, huh? It's going to be a very slow grind, you know, to getting those genuine smiles from these two, but maybe one day, we'll see, you know? Maybe by the end of this arc. Yeah, because we have, like, I think 10 episodes in the arc in total, it ends at 19. I feel like we're already at the point where these bandit grunt bitches, NPCs, are, like, you know, below our pay grade anyway. Nice. Along the way. I wanna rock. Well, let's see how this goes. Alright, we're in a bad position right now. Did that Shoryuken fail? No, we're just recapping. Yeah. So it is a known technique. It's just like, I don't know. It's like the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village banned that technique, I believe. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's banned in other villages of ninjas, does it? So it could be possible that, you know, others do know of it and know about it. It's just for some reason it was restricted in the Hidden Leaf village. Swipe. Swipe it. Yes. Yes. Not one-on-one. And I like that. It's like a last resort, basically. It's the only option they have left. And honest praise. Didn't say it out loud, but he thought it. That's progress. The mighty Shoryuken. Windmill of Shadows, eh? That's a badass name for that. The Windmill of Shadows. That's awesome. Well, like we said, it's all we got left. Okay, this is actually quite a bit of recap. Yeah, and the second one also got through the clone. Come on, come on. You can see, like, his perception is so good, he could still see that coming. Yeah. But he wanted it! What? Oh. Oh, I see, I see. Like I said, those abilities are insanity. Genuinely. You just like bro, I know they're like, I know they're just meant to be like illusions, but bro, sometimes it feels like the physics do change as well. Like he actually moved like a Shoryuken. It makes battles so complicated, the fact that like most ninjas don't even seem to be able to tell the difference between an illusion or not. Like this guy's like near peak level and he couldn't even tell. Oh my god. You broke your focus enough to break him out. Die. Guess all he wanted to do was distract him.
Naruto,
they can walk on water. That was neat. Yeah. Great teamwork. You actually mastered it. Yeah, we got that. Yep. You are, bro. You are recapping the recap right now. That is insanity. Oh my god, dude. Like, honestly, when fucking... And that's what I mean. Like, it actually physically transforms him. It's not even just like an illusion. It's actually like, dude actually transformed into that. Yep. Okay, this is kind of weird. Like, you're using a lot of recap right now just for this one moment. Exactly. And then you can beat him. Give him more credit than that. You're falling behind. You're falling behind, Sakura. What happened to that perfect persona when we first met you? Keep up. You got played by kids. Get fucked. Oh yeah. Bro, do you want to be the villain for this entire arc? If so, it would be time to run.
Sakura, 油断するな.
Choose carefully. Oh god, he's trying to just cut his arm off. Okay. That's the thing. Any technique he sees immediately. That's a lot of techniques. What the fuck are you doing? And of course he's just copying it. Hack. That goddamn eye is a hack. No way can I keep up with this. No wonder the next person that had the same eye as Kakashi massacred fucking Satsuki's clan. What the hell? Oh my god, Water Dragon! Water Dragon Jitsu Bastion would be so proud! You got Fire Dragons in this show? He was robbed of that. I mean, he was robbed by the entire series, but you get the point. Run! Poor lad's gonna drown! That's the level you gotta get at. You gotta beat that shit. Because I'm pretty certain that the eye we saw when Sasuke was describing the backstory is just the same one. Like, whoever did that has the same technique as Kakashi. I forget exactly what it was called. I did write it down, but I can't think of it right now. He actually started later than you, and yet still did it at the same time. Okay, like, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did it identically to you. Is he combining techniques? Does he have another, like, hidden technique to, like, just do that? Hello? We have an onlooker. Like, you can't tell me no one can actually just hide in water when they can fucking walk on water. Yeah. Yeah, if he was just copying, there'd be like a few seconds delay, but bro is doing it movement for movement. He's locked in. He has locked the fuck in. He's probably gonna start doing it faster than you do in a moment.
読み取ってやる。
何？俺の心を先読みしやがった。
You said he had 1,000 techniques, bro. Of course he's got that one. Like, anything you could possibly do, this guy has. He's already, like, all for one.
所詮はコピー。2番戦時だ。お前は俺には勝てねえよ。猿野郎。てめえのその猿の道、二度と開かないようにしてやる。
He's rage baiting you at this point.
あれは。俺。
What on earth?
そんなバカな。奴の現実か。
水遁大爆風の術。
Giant vortex, eh? Yo, that is so cool. That is epic.
何？
Drown him. Go ahead. You have no moral obligation to keep him alive. I almost feel like Kakashi's a character they have to kill off early because he's too OP. Like what am I looking at right now? This like, bro, this guy would massacre like damn near everyone. Yeah, worry about your own allies too, man. Or is it just Naruto? That dude looked like he teleported. Ooh. Goodness me. Are we close to the GG? Um...
なぜだ。お前には未来が見えるのか。
ああ。
How the hell did you get caught the first time then?
死ぬ。
Wow! Wow! And he just died. Interesting. This dude. Whoever is this? Well, that's one problem dealt with. It's a woman!
本当だ。死んじゃった。
Just waited for that line to be said, didn't you? Be quiet. Don't draw attention to yourself. Whoever this female is, seems pretty OP. Can we take the sword? I like the sword. Yes, he is, in fact, dead.
確かに死んでるな。
Instantaneous death, too.
ありがとうございました。僕はずっと確実にザブザを殺す機会を伺っていたものです。
Interesting. So,
確かその面、
ally?
お前は霧隠れの追い人だな。
さすが、よく知っていらっしゃる。
Wouldn't there meant to be no ninjas here? This, we're just trying to get to the, you know, it's just the bridge stuff.
追い人っていうのはザブザみたいに何らかの理由で生まれ育った里に歯向かい、その里を抜け出した抜け人を追いかけて暗殺する忍者のことよ。
Yeah, makes sense.
里の秘密が漏れるのを防ぐためにね。 それぐらい常識でしょ。もっと勉強しなさいよ。
Maybe one day. But why would he do that when he has you? You can explain everything whenever.
霧隠れの追い人部隊のものです。
背丈や声からしてまだナルトたちと大して変わらないってのに。
What?
追い人か。
What? That's a guy? Is that meant to be a guy? Ain't no fucking way that's a guy.
ただのガキじゃないね。どうも。
A kid, no less. What? You surprised?
なんなんだってばよ、お前は。
What?
お前はよ。
安心しろナルト。敵じゃないよ。
It's not what he's really getting
そんな
at.
こと聞いてんじゃねえの俺ってば。だってよ、あのザブザが殺されちまったんだぞ。
Well,
あんなに強えやつが
well, Kakashi was gonna do it anyway.
こんなガキに簡単に殺されちまったんだぞ。これじゃ俺たちバカみてえじゃん。
I mean, not really. He just took the kill when the battle was done.
できるか。
ま、信じられない気持ちもわかる。が、これも事実だ。
It's another lesson for how ninjas operate, for how messy the job can get.
この世界にはお前より年下で俺より強いガキもいる。
Whoa! Really? Younger than you and stronger than him. And that's just gonna make him feel pathetic. Yeah, like, that might just be moving insanely fast, but that damn near looks like teleporting.
あなた方の戦いもひとまずここで終わりでしょう。
For now.
僕はこの死体を始末しなければなりません。
Can we keep the sword
何かと秘密の多い体なもの
as a
で。
prize?
それじゃ失礼します。
消えた。
もうここらにはいない。
Just take it, man.
何だったんだってばよ。俺たち一体何だったんだってばよ。
Interesting dilemma he's facing.
ナルト。くそ。
忍者やってればこういうこともある。
This is just part of the job,
悔し
you
かっ
know?
たら次に行かせ。
These are truths you will face many a time over.
俺たちの任務は
In
まだ
this
終わったわけじゃない。
long
カズナさんを
journey.
家まで連れて行かなきゃならない。
みんな超すまんが
Oh yeah, I damn near forgot this guy was here.
わしの家でゆっくりしていけ。
Nice.
よし、元気よく行くぞ。
I think. What the hell?
カカシ先生。
Are you okay? What the hell?
カカシ先生。
Interesting. Alright, I guess there are a few possibilities to that. You know, like either, I guess, maybe he doesn't use the eye because this happens afterwards, like it actually drains him so much to use those techniques, it just makes him basically, you know, drop unconscious. The battle took more out of him than he expected, maybe? I guess the assassin could have done something. But if they were going to do something, why not kill everyone? Because they all saw the techniques that the, you know, that, Zabozar was using. So, Who knows? My assumption right now is it had something to do with the eye. He specifically does not use the eye all the time because this happens. It's a bit shame that these EDs don't have subtitles, but it is what it is. This is a great shot of Naruto, though. Very nicely drawn. I love the shine effect off of the headbands. What more could a person want in life, you know? Just being next to his crush and his rival slash probably best bro many years in the future, you know? I don't know, man. Getting Sakura to like him back, or getting you know, Sasuke to actually like him genuinely as a friend. Which task is going to be harder and you know, and take longer to achieve? I wonder. That's going to be the real question of the series right there. All right, so episode 9 completed. Our current enemy, you know, one of our hidden Black Ops members of the Mist Village, beat him. Much beyond what our initial prey grade actually, you know, was for, which was just to, you know, escort and protect. But at the end of the day, these are, you know, this is a shonen, and we gotta have fights, and it was pretty cool. You know, it was pretty cool. So yeah, obviously big hit for Naruto at the end there, really learning just how intense, how dangerous, and how absurd there are for members in this ninja profession, you know. Obviously, you saw, like, something that someone only of, like, you know, the Join level of ninjas would actually face on the regular, which are these, which are people like, you know, Zabuza, people that really have these advanced techniques, and, you know, this is how intense the mission can get sometimes. Unfortunately, you know, they are not of a level to really do much of it, but, again, strategic battles are... I'm kind of impressed just how many strategic battles there are when it comes to Naruto. Himself, honestly, again, is very smart, and we've seen that already enough times in 9 episodes, but to just see how well he can use those, he can use his tactics and implement them in his teamwork with Sasuke is really cool to see, you know? And at the end there, we got to see, like, the cruel reality, the harsh reality of this job is, you know, seeping into him. There are many situations where he's going to have to fight an opponent, and it's going to be to the death, you know. Those other 2 assassins at the start, you know, in episode 6, I believe, they didn't kill those guys. I don't think they killed them. But this guy, obviously, brutal truth, had to be killed, you know, and that gets to Naruto thinking that, and it gets to him knowing that there are people out there, you know, that are not only better than him, but are on such a level they can be compared to Kakashi, apparently, you know. I never would have guessed that that person was actually a guy, and I don't think I even would have guessed that it was like a kid around the age of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, to be honest. Just from the appearance and from the attire, I didn't get that feeling at all, but it would really speak to their skill level if they're actually a tracker ninja, and their job is to assassinate rogues, like... Putting a kid up to that is fucking crazy. But, again, it speaks to just the harsh truth that, you know, there are anomalies in these groups. There are those of exceptional skill and talent. We're literally looking at, you know, the prodigy, which is Sasuke right now, but this is a level even beyond that, you know, for Kakashi to actually say that this kid is, like, possibly better than him while being younger than Naruto, like... Could someone's ego and pride take a worse hit? I mean, honestly, that is crazy to think about. But that is still, like, oh man, it just speaks to the level of power that our characters are going to get into, you know, in the future. It's going to be crazy, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a wild time, you know. The techniques and abilities of this world are going to be, you know, reality-shattering eventually down the line. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, this was really cool to see, obviously, and the battle itself was great. You know, like I said, just the stuff we're going to get probably in the future that's going to be just the most minor of battles, you know, just reshaping the ocean, reshaping, you know, the waves, and just damn near destroying the land, you know, at it. It's pretty cool to see that, you know. And again, I do believe this is the same eye that Sasuke was talking about in his motive moment with Sakura in episode, I think it was 4 or 5. So, you know, if we're already going after someone else who has this eye ability, that is going to be big. That's like some near endgame level of Naruto right there, if these abilities can do that. Because honestly, Kakashi himself has already mastered, what, like 1,000 techniques? And he has the ability right here to damn near do the opponent's techniques themselves in real time, almost better than they can. So, you know, we're going up with something like that, it's going to be nigh impossible to actually win. And unfortunately, because of that, I feel like we're going to have to at some point nerf Kakashi in a very traumatic way to stop him from damn near resolving the conflicts himself, you know. Even if it is like a personal reason to not use the eye too often, I mean, it's always there when shit gets really bad, and that's where we're going to have to actually find some way to actually limit him. What is this? Okay, it's the Sharingan eye. It's the Sharingan eye. That's the eye that we used there, and like I said, it's pretty cool. That is my assumption right now. It wears him out too much. It uses too much stamina, or you know, it just leaves him immobilized after using too much of it at once. So that is what I assume the limit right now of his abilities are, and that's why he got passed out. I don't assume it's going to be anything more serious than that, but obviously we can see, and it depends, right? Because this is a point right now where it can immediately limit his involvement in the arc to force Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura to take the rest of the bulk of the arc and actually complete the job on their own. So I am curious to see how we're going to go through that. But yeah, this was really cool. I think we used a little too much, like, I guess we used a little too much recap in this one, because yeah, we spent a crazy amount of time in this episode, I think, just recapping what we already saw and overblown explanations. You know, I like it that they do take the time to actually like explain the abilities that they used, you know, the techniques, the thought process of how a smart, you know, move actually worked. But they used so much, like, they reused so much footage in this one. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're at double digits now. That's nothing significant, but that is pretty cool. We're at episode 10. So let's do this. Alright guys, episode 10. Here we go. Well, he's still alive. Alright, yeah, that is it. That's the problem.
大丈夫か先生
Who are you?
1週間は体を動かすのもやっとで
So basically, the rest of the arc, he's out. That's our limit. Bro, at least take your jacket off.
先生起きてるってばよ。もう何よ。シャリンガンってすごいけど。
You kids are gonna have to do the rest on your own. Have fun for 9 episodes.
でもまあ今回あんな強い忍者を
I
倒
think
した
this
ん
old
じゃ
guy has the same voice as Leo Rio. That's why that's the feeling I get. He sounds like Leo Rio. I need to continue Hunter x Hunter, honestly.
追い人の特殊部隊がつける面だ。
特殊部隊
Elite,
通
say.
称火消し班と呼ばれる。
Wow.
その忍者が生きてきた痕跡の一切を消すことを任務としている。
Oh, wow.
忍者の体は
Fed him to the
その忍びの
crows.
里で染みついた忍術の秘密やチャクラの性質、その体に用いた飛躍の成分などさまざまなものを語ってしまう。
Holy crap.
例えば俺が死んだ場合、シャリンガンの秘密は全て調べ上げられてしまい、下手をすれば術ごと奪い取られてしまう危険性があるわけだ。つまり
Stolen?
追い人とは里を捨て逃げた抜け人を
What the
抹殺し
fuck?
その肉体を完全に消し去ることで里の秘密が外部に漏れるのをガー
Oh
ド
my
す
god, what
る
kind
ス
of
ペシャリストなんだ。
what fun is she having with that body right
ま
now?
ずは口布を切って血を吐かせてから
いい自分でやる。
なんだもう生き返っちゃったんですか
What do you mean come back to life? Excuse me?
ったく手荒いな。
What do you mean came back to life?
ザブザさんこそあまり手荒に抜かないでください本当に死にますよ
So this person is just with him. It was
いつまでそのうさんくせえ面つけてんの。
it was just a ruse to get him away from them.
かつての名残でついそれに猿芝居にも使えたの
One of his boys. God damn it. That is a woman.
でも僕が助けなかったらあなたは
Oh,
確
for
実に
fuck's
殺されてましたね
仮死状態にするならわざわざ首の飛行を狙わなくても相変わらず嫌な野郎だな。
Great.
お前は
Well, looks like
仕方ありませんよ
that's definitely a
ザブ
woman.
ザさんの綺麗な
Same
体
hairstyle
に
as Sakura.
は傷をつけたくなかったし
And she wants to smash
それに
too.
筋肉のあまりついてない首の方が確実にツボを狙えるんです
Whatever. You did your job. You got him out of
1
there.
週
We're
間程
done.
度はしびれて動けませんよ
Oh.
でもザブザさんならじき動けるようになりますかね
Interesting. So he's out for the same amount of time
まったく
almost.
お前は純粋で賢く汚れがない。そういうところが
What do you mean untainted exactly?
僕まだ子供ですから霧が晴れましたね
あ
次大丈夫ですか
あ、次ならシャリンガンを見切れる。
Well, I get the feeling that the next time you're just going to be fighting the kids. The
チャ
forest
クラの
of
森
Chakra. No, Chakra.
ザブザが死んだというのにこの言い知れぬ不安感は重大な何かを
It's up to you kids now to beat the guy.
どうしたんだってばよ
Following your sensei's
先生
footsteps and kick his ass.
ああさっきの話の
You
続き
saw
だ
a lot
が
of his techniques, to be fair.
追い人ってのは殺した者の死体はすぐその場
Also,
で死滅す
Sakura,
るものなんだ
please do something
それが何なの
this time.
あの仮面の少年はザブザをどうした？
知るわけないじゃないザブザはあのお面が持って帰ったのよ
Yeah.
そうだ殺した証拠なら首だけ持ち帰れば事足りるのにな
Well, it's the job to erase the entire
問題
body.
は追い人の少年がザブザを殺したあの武器だ
ただの千本まさか
ああそのまさかだな
They've really already put it together.
さっきからぐちぐち何を言ってる
They
んじゃ
already
お
put
めえたち
together that he's not dead.
おそらくザブザは生きてる
それどういうことだってばよ
It was a ruse! He
あ
never
いつが死ん
died!
だのちゃんと確認したじゃない
Merely
確かに
used to
確認をした
distract.
あれはおそらく仮死状態にしただけだ
Should have made sure of it yourself right then and there.
あの追い人が使った千本という武器は急所にでも当たらない限り殺傷能力のかなり低い武器でそもそもツボ治療などの医療にも用いられる代物だ彼ら追い人は人体の構造を知り尽くしてる
That does make
おそ
sense.
らく人を仮死状態にすることなど容易なはず
Yep.
一つ自分よりも重いはずのザブザの遺体をわざ
They've
わざ
gotten
持
all
って
this
帰る
just off a suspicion.
二つ殺傷能力の低い千本という武器を使用したこの2点からあの少年の目的はザブザを殺しに来たのではなく
And that's why this guy is like the highest rank of ninja.
超考えすぎじゃないのか
Incredibly
い
intelligent.
や臭いと当たりをつけたのなら出遅れる前に準備しておくそれも忍びの鉄則
Why are you hyped?
あのザブザが生きているかもしれんと聞いて喜ぶとはな
先生出遅れる前の準備って何するの当分動けないのに
お前たちに修行を課す
Okay.
ちょっと待ってよ私たちが修行したところで
Well, it'll
話知ってるわよだって相手はシャリンガンのカカシ先生が苦戦
Girl,
す
have
るほど
some
の忍者なのよ
spirit.
さくらその苦戦している俺を救ったのは誰だったお前たちは急激に成長している特にナルト
Well, it wasn't Sakura, that's for damn
お
sure.
前が一番伸びてるよ
Aww.
確かに前よりはなんかたくましくなった気
You
が
better,
する
you
けどさ
better, you better make sure you don't like behind.
先生
You do not want to be the dead weight.
面白くなんかないよ
Aw, a little Sasuke.
誰だお前。
おお、稲荷、どこへ行ってたんじゃ。
Inari.
おかえりじいちゃん。
いなり、ちゃんと挨拶なさい。おじいちゃんを護衛してくれた忍者さんたちだよ。
ええんじゃ、ええんじゃ。なあ、稲荷。
Yeah, those eyes are about as dead as Sasuke's.
母ちゃん、こいつら死ぬよ。ガトーたちに歯向かって勝てるわけがないんだ。
だっとこのガキャー。いいか。よく聞け。俺は将来ホカゲというすごい忍者にな
A
る。
superhero, are you?
ガトーだかショコラだか知らねえが。そんなの全然目じゃないっ
Yeah,
て
that
の
kind of
は。
brings suspicion on if he will become a Hokage or not. Because the Hokage are the leaders of each village, and there's no fucking way Naruto will be the leader.
やめなさいってば。死にたくないなら早く帰った方がいいよ。
Damn. You gonna let a little kid, like, you know,
どこ行くんじゃ、
show you
稲
up like
荷。
that?
海眺めてる。
すまんの。
あのガキャー。
Getting sick of being shown up by
もう一
brats.
回やらねば。泣いてる。
Is he worried for his granddaddy? Or his daddy?
おじゃん。
Yeah.
ではこれから修行を始める。とその前に忍びとしての能力チャクラについてもう一度基本から話しておく。
Alright.
今さ
Because you couldn't watch this show whenever you wanted back then, you needed a reminder.
チャトラだろ。
チャクラだよ。はいさくらくん。
いいナルト。めんどくさいから簡単に説明しちゃうわよ。チャクラっていうのは忍びが術を使うときに必要とするエネルギーのこと。
Yeah, we learned about this, I think, in episode 2.
1、人体の細胞の一つ一つからかき集めて生み出す身体エネルギーと、2、多くの修行や経験によって積み上げられる精神エネルギーの2つで構成されているの。
Similar to mana, but different.
つまり術っていうのはこの2つのエネルギーを体内から絞り出し練り上げる。これをチャクラを練り上げるっていうんだけど、そのチャクラを因を結ぶことで発動させるってわけ。
その通
But
り。
you're gonna have to learn to do them in like
ああ
lightning
ゆか
fast
先生はいい
succession
生徒を持ったもんだね。
to do the really good stuff.
もうなんだよなんだよ。難しい説明は分かんなくってもそんなの体で覚えるも
That
んだ
could
ろ。
not have been more
ナルトの
basic.
言う通りだ。現に俺たちは術を使えている。
いやお前らはまだチャクラを使いこなせていないね。
Even Sasuke, who can breathe fire?
まあ聞け。さっきさくらが言ってくれた通りチャクラを練り上げるとは身体精神2つのエネルギーを取り出し体内で混ぜ合わせることを言う。そしてそれは当然発動したい術によってそれぞれのエネルギーを取り出す量、つまり調合が変わるんだ。今のお前らはチャクラを効果的に使えていない。いくらチャクラの量を多く練り上げることができてもバランスよくコントロールできなければ術の効果が半減してしまうばかりか、
Oh yeah, he did watch
発動
that.
さえしてくれなかったり、無駄なエネルギーの消耗は長時間戦えないなどの弱点ができてしまう。
Fair enough, that's fair.
どうすればいいのかな。
体でそのコントロールを覚えるんだ。命を張って体得しなきゃならない辛い修行。
何をやるの？
I mean, is that even surprising for a ninja?
木登り。
木登り？
What?
そうだ。だ
What?
がただの木登りじゃない。手を使わないで登るんだ。
どうやって？
So build those thigh muscles up, kids.
見て
They
ろ。
will come in handy. Oh my god. It's not even his arms that are a problem, it's his legs, and he's What the fuck?
登 登ってる。
He's Spider-Man-ing.
足だけで垂直に。
Like, even Peter's kind of
Well,
cautious about doing it like that.
チャクラを足の裏に集めて木の幹に吸着させる。チャクラはうまく使えばこんなこともできる。
Stick to walls as well and surfaces.
そんなことでどうして強くなれるのよ。
だからここからが本題。
It's like an epic
この
ninja
修行の目
ability.
的は練り上げたチャクラを必要な分だけ必要な箇所に。
Yes.
案外これが熟練の忍者でも難しい。木登りに使
And
用
to
するチャク
use
ラ
an
の量
ability
は
like
極め
that
て
in
微
an
妙。
actual life or death fight
さ
would
らに
take
足の裏は
unimaginable
チャクラを
focus.
集めるのに最も困難な場所と
It's
さ
going
れ
to
て
be
いる。
difficult for like trivial
まあ、つま
training,
り
but
は
imagine doing
その
that in
コ
a
ン
life
トロ
or
ール
death
を極め
battle.
ればどんな術だって体得可能になるわけだ。理論上はな。
Alright,
第2の目的は
let's climb
練
some
ったチャク
trees.
ラを維持させることだ。忍者がチャクラを練るのは戦闘中がほとんどだ。そういう状況下、チャクラのコントロールと持続はさらに困難を極める。
I haven't said it.
ま
Well,
あ
I
俺
think
が
I've
ごち
said
ゃ
it a
ごちゃ言
little,
っ
but I
たところ
really
で
am
どうこ
liking
うなるわけで
the
もなし。
soundtrack of this
体
show.
で直接
It's
覚
very
えてもらう
nice.
しかないけど、
I had to listen to some of this stuff, honestly, just in the background, doing stuff.
今自分の力で登りきれるところに目印としてその区内で傷を打て。そして次はそれよりさらに上に印を刻むよう心がける。
Okay.
お前らは初めから歩いて登るほどうまくはいかないから、走って勢いに乗りだんだんと鳴らしていく。
Okay.
いいな。
Very nice.
こんな修行俺にとっちゃへっ朝飯前だってばよ。なんせ俺ってば今一番伸びてる男。
オタクはいいから早くどの木でも登ってみろ。
にゃむんくん。よし、まずは足の裏にチャクラを集めるんだったな。
I'm assuming, obviously, Sasuke's gonna have the least trouble doing this.
よっしゃーい、いっくぞー
Wow. Yep. Oh my god, what the hell? You broke the tree!
一定のチャクラを維持するのがここまで難しいと
Like Naruto, bro, that was pathetic. People in real life can do better than that.
逆に弱すぎれば吸着力は生まれずああなる。
And this dude is gonna flex the
ナルトと
entire
サスケの
episode
差は
doing that.
こんなもんだろう。
案外簡単ね。
Hey! She finally has the upper hand at something! She's finally the best at something.
今一番チャクラのコントロールがうまいのはどうやら女の子の
Well,
サ
she
クラ
does have more intelligence than the other two, so I guess she was able to understand it a lot better.
すっげえさくらちゃんってば、さすがは俺の見込んだ女だ。けどちょっとなんかムカつく。
サスケくんに認めてもらいたかったのに。
Nice.
なんでこうなるのいつも。
いやーチャクラの知識もさること
Like,
なが
bro,
ら
at this point, it's gonna feel like if these two get together, that
なかなかの
Naruto's gonna be the
この
rebound
分だと
or the settlement option. That's not gonna feel
サクラ
fun.
かな誰かさんと
Damn! Yo! Bait the fucker! Let's go! Bait
案
him.
外大したことないのね。
うるさいわよ先生ってば。
Shut up.
サスケくんに嫌われちゃうじゃない。
I feel like he's baiting Naruto more than Sasuke there, but it's definitely sparking their
ナルトとサ
rivalry.
スケこいつらサクラとは比べ物にならないチャクラの量を秘めている。
Wow.
この修行が
Wow.
うまくいけばこれが大きな財産になる。
Wow. She's finally the best at something, and then you say that. You spit on her efforts and her legacy. I know you didn't say it out loud, but saying she can't even match them. Like, bro, she's a main character too,
あ
you
んな
know?
ことしても無駄なのに。
Give her some credit. How did your daddy die? It's always like some kid that never believes in what the main characters are doing. It's always that kind of bullshit.
まったくあんたまでやられて帰ってくると霧の国の忍者はよほどのヘボと見える。部下の尻拭いもできんで何が基準じゃ。笑わせるな。
To be fair, he fought like one of the best ninjas out there.
いやいか。
まあ待て。なあ、黙っていることはないだろう。なんとか言ったらどうなん
You
だ。
could lose that hand, man.
汚い手でザブザさんに触るな。
Just because you're a client, I mean you get to disrespect them.
バカな一瞬で移動した
やめた方がいいよ。僕は怒っているんだ。
God damn.
次だ次失敗を繰り返せばここにお前らの居場所はないと思え。
Are you really in a position to make threats?
ハク、余計なことを。
Well, she
分
likes
かっ
you.
ています。ただ今ガトを消すのは時期尚早です。ここで騒ぎを起こせばまた奴らに追われることになります。
Fair enough.
今は我慢です。
Don't give away your position.
ああ、そうだな。
You gotta think, is it really worth it? Like, being hunted your entire life by incredibly competent ninjas that could find you at any point? Is the paranoia worth that much? Even Sakura.
もうヘトヘトよ。二人ともなんでスタミナしてんの？
A lot. How big is that bump gonna get? You've got bumps on your
でも
bumps.
ナルトのやつ全く上達してないわね。そろそろ諦めてダダこね始
Don't
め
be happy about that! He's your partner!
ほらね、性格の読みやすいやつね。まったく。
You're gonna be in life and death situations with him.
コツ教えてくんない？
え？
サスケには内緒でさ、ね。
あいつはどんどん強くなるな。どこまで強くなるか。なんせナルト、お前のチャクラの潜在的な量はおそらくサスケ以上。
Well, he's got the fox, so that's not
そして
surprising.
この俺すら超えている。
Damn.
楽しみだよ。まったく。
That's kind of interesting. He said that... Huh. Yeah, he said it might be more than Sasuke's, but it is more than his. So he's actually... Huh, so he thinks that both Naruto and Sasuke respectively have more inept chakra than he does. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so yeah, this is just, like, you know, combining the actual, like, mission here. This is, all intents and purposes, the training arc of Naruto. It feels like, you know, we're still learning the very basics, the chakra control over the body, how certain techniques work, you know, just what is possible, not with, you know, necessarily complicated abilities, but what could be done with incredible training and focus like this, focusing, you know, your chakra on a certain part of your body, and you can use that for incredible abilities that obviously will definitely make life or death battles very, very different. You know, those outcomes can be very different. As we've seen, it said it's like it takes incredible focus even for the experts to do what Kakashi is doing about, you know, focusing on the focusing enough to actually climb a tree. And obviously, the focus to do that in a fight would be unimaginable, but we'll reach that point at some point. So that's really cool. And yeah, so dude's not out yet. Of course, he is going to be like our main villain for the arc. No doubt he will die at the end of the arc, but at this point, you know, we're not quite there yet. But, you know, Naruto does make it a point as a series, being that they are ninjas, that this probably isn't going to be what a typical shonen is, where, you know, just beating a villain up a little bit is enough, and then they, you know, either just stop for good or they get captured or whatever. I assume a majority of villains in this series are probably going to just die, because that's just the nature of how, you know, ninja stuff typically works. But we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see that, you know, and, I'm enjoying that we're getting these explanations. I'm enjoying them when we're getting these, just these moments to breathe, to really go and, you know, explain the techniques. It makes it easier to like, research on them, you know, when you can just go back, watch a specific episode that has a lot of, like, information on it, because it's much easier to just, you know, it's much easier to pinpoint when you can just rewatch these episodes and get the information you want. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this has been fun. You know, I do like the fact that because Sakura is basically the most intelligent character, you know, Sasuke's probably near her level, but I think overall, to give her some weight on this team, she probably has to be the most intelligent character when it comes to the chakra techniques, because, you know, Sasuke is the perfect blend of both intelligence and physical combat. But because of that, you know, I think you'd want to give Sakura just a little more in terms of, you know, just study and knowledge than him, just to give her some worth in the group, you know. Naruto, obviously, he seems like the best strategist, the best at improv when it comes to combat, whereas Sasuke's a little more, you know, like intelligent in the fact that he can use his abilities effectively, but it's his creativity as OP as Naruto's is going to be the question there. But I do like that we did see that, you know, in certain instances like this, at least for now, Sakura does have the upper hand, even though, you know, wasn't said out loud, but Kakashi brutally fucking said the truth there. Her inept talent and chakra is not even close to the other two. Like that, that stings, man. That's really gonna, you know, that's really gonna hit hard in the future arcs, I assume, and we really see what the difference level is gonna be. You know, how far back is Sakura gonna be in this group? I hope not a lot, but that was brutal honesty right there, you know. But I do like at the least that, you know, she does have a lot of worth in this group, since she can understand the best of what, you know, Kakashi's teaching, and she can actually explain it in ways that, like, Naruto and, you know, can actually understand, you know, and he's not so prideful to be in Sasuke that he has to do it on his own, you know. He's actually asking for help. You know, he likes this girl, and he's still asking for tips on how to actually improve himself, you know. So I'm at least glad that we have that part of Naruto, you know. He's not what I would consider at this point with my current experience of shonens to be like just the typical hot-headed, you know, dumbass MC, where he's just, you know, basically anger and, you know, quick to just action without thinking things through. He does admit when he's behind. He does actually come up with some really strategic and intelligent techniques and plans just on the fly. He's very impulsive that he can actually do that, and he's actually here asking for help, which obviously I feel like is something that certain characters need to fucking grow into to learn for help, you know, but he actually gets that right off the bat, which is nice to see. But yeah, this has been pretty fun. Obviously, we're not done yet, you know. We got a long way to go in this arc yet, but I'm excited for it. So yeah, guys, we have one episode to go. I'm gonna do a cut here. When I come back, we'll do it, and that's gonna be fun. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, episode 11, let's do it. Come on! That's a wild face from Naruto. It's up to you guys now, you know, our sensei ain't quite at the caliber of beating this guy's ass again. So now you're gonna have to do it. I hope that's alright. It's gonna be kind of sad, honestly. They've built up Kakashi as a pretty fun character. It's gonna be unfortunate if by the end of this arc, you know, when this mission's over, that we just move on from him. We'll see, though. Woo! In fighting and in love. Now, what do you mean by in love, huh? What kind of love are we describing? Of course. I wanna rock. It's like they realised the OP was a few seconds too short, so they had to just add this at the end. I've never seen anything like that in any other show. Construction's going pretty well.
一人で暇そうじゃな。あの金髪小僧とすかした小僧はどうした？
木登りの修行中。
おめえはいいのか？
She mastered it day one.
カカシ先生がおじさんの護衛をしろって。
Couldn't have found anything else for her to do.
本当か？
ちょっといいか手綱。
あ、どうしたギーチ？
ああ、それがいろいろ考えてみたんだが、橋作り俺下ろさせてもらっていいか？
Really?
なんでじゃ？そんな急に。
How many people have
おめえま
quit?
で。
手綱、あんたとは昔ながらの縁だ。協力はしたいが、無茶をすると俺たちまでガトーに目をつけられちまう。
Fair enough.
それにお前が殺されちまったら元も子もねえ。ここらでやめにしねえか、橋作りも。
Because it's a job, man. He's dedicated to the job. No one's gonna quit once the job's been agreed to.
この橋はわしらの橋じゃ。資源の少ない超貧しい波の国
Is this like the biggest bridge ever built in the Narutoverse?
くれると信じて町のみんなで作ってきた橋じゃ。
けど命まで取られたら。
もう昼じゃな。
Yeah, bro, you've got a
今日はここ
family.
までにしよう。
A family that's already lost their main provider from their daddy.
ギーチ、次からはもう来なくていい。
Nice. Tomorrow. Your ass is working today. The land where a hero once lived, huh?
くっそー。
Damn, he trained you to the bone.
なんだってばよ。
Did Sakura give him any useful advice?
お前だけには負けねえ。
It really does feel like Sasuke has almost naturally just slipped into the rival role of Naruto. To kind of show that at the start it was mostly one-sided, like, you know, he didn't really care about Naruto because of how inferior he was. But since Naruto has, of the group, grown the most out of anyone so far, he actually has kind of seen him as a rival now. And that's good, because a rival means motivation. Peasants.
なんなのこの町。
It's a very, very poor town.
いらっしゃい。
Even the wares are nothing.
ほとんど何もないじゃない。
It almost feels bad to even buy anything because then someone else can't get anything. Not what he was going to grab! Look, at least accuse me of the right crime. Only Sasuke is allowed to grab this butt. And again, first time stolen. Damn.
ちょうだい。
Give you some what exactly? You grabbed cake there, but I don't think that's what you wanted. You can't get mad at a kid for that.
はい。ありがとう。
Nice. Well, hey, you're actually connecting.
このざまじゃ。ここでは大人たちはみんなふぬけになっちまった。だから今あの橋が必要なんじゃ。勇気の象徴。
Fair enough.
無抵抗を決め込んだ
In a couple of months, this place is probably going to die out.
逃げない心を取り戻させるために。
Okay, yeah. I like how we're seeing the importance of this bridge, what it really means.
あの橋さえできれば町はまたあの頃に戻れる。みんな戻ってくれる。
Unfortunately, however, this bridge is still nowhere near completed. Like, this feels like even like a year job. Like at minimum with how far they are
Naruto.
from mainland. Hey, what? Okay, did Sakura actually tip him? Did she actually help him grow?
くそくそ、サスケのやつまだ登ってやがるってばよ。
Oh,
だんだん追いつかれてんだ。
okay.
ちくしょうってダメダメ。
Bro, you are part fox. You're just gonna start fucking clawing your way up that tree.
あのさコツ教えてくんない？
サスケには内緒でさ。
ね
いい？チャクラってのは精神エネルギーを使うんだから、気を張りすぎたり躍起になっちゃダメよ。絶えず一定量のチャクラを足の裏に集めるようにリラックスして気に集中するのよ。
Nice. Okay, I like she did help him in the end. Gradually, very gradually, but she is growing to like Naruto.
いける。
Even if it's, you know, just friendship for now. Possibly forever.
なんだってばよ、お前は集中してんのに邪魔すんな。
そのなんだ。
なんだよ。こいつが俺に話しかけるなんて珍しいな。
Fair.
この前桜に
Dude, his eye is twitching. He is furious.
お前になんて言ってた？
He actually wants help too.
教えない。
The perfect prodigy asking for tips. Oh man. And they're gonna beat each other, you know, black and blue for that. Oh no. How do you even have this much food? Dude, they don't have enough food to give you seconds, man.
我慢してでも食わなきゃ。早く強く。
They don't have the resources for a pig out.
けど吐くのは違うぞ。
What the hell?
なんで破れた写真なんか飾ってるんですか？稲荷くん、食事中ずっとこれ見てたけど、この破れたとこ、なんか映っていた誰かを意図的に破ったって感じよね。
Well, if it was deliberate, why would you ask?
夫よ。
かつて町の英雄と呼ばれた男じゃ。
Okay.
稲荷、どこ行くの？
So is he not dead? Did he desert you?
父さん、稲荷の前ではあの人の話はしないでっていつも。
Yeah, okay. This is like anger.
稲荷くん、どうしたっていうの？
何か訳ありのようですね。
稲荷には血のつながらない父親がいた。
Okay.
超仲が良く本当の親子のようじゃった。あの頃の稲荷は本当によく笑う子じゃった。しかし。
He just abandon you?
稲荷は変わってしまったんじゃ。父親のあの事件以来。
Come on, man, spill.
この島の人間、そして稲荷から勇気という言葉は永遠に奪い取られてしまったのじゃ。あの日、あの事件をきっかけに。
あの事件？稲荷君に何があったんです？
その事件を説明するにはまずこの国で英雄と呼ばれた男のことから話さにゃならんだろう。
英雄。
3年ほど前のことじゃ。稲荷とその男は出会った。
ポチーポチー 違う。
That is
こ
one
いつの名
freaky
前はシュ
looking
ーティン
cat.
グスター。今日から俺の犬だ。
シューティングスターじゃない僕のポチだ返せポチは僕の友達なんだ誰がお前の赤にやるもんか
うるせえ。
What a piece of shit.
お前がおとなしく渡さないからだぜ。もうあんな犬どうでもいいさ。おい、話してあれ。
なんてことすんだポチを殺す気か
お前の大切な犬っころなんだろ。助けてやれよ早く。
Fair point.
どうしたよ
Can
ほ
you
ら。
not swim?
ポチが死んでもいいのかよ。
死んでいいわけあるか僕のたった一人の友達なんだぞ
Can you not swim?
でも
いいのよこいつ。犬のくせに犬かけもねえぞ。
ごめんポチ僕泳げないんだ
ほら、飼い主なら飛び込んでみろよ。
Crap. And now you've killed a child and a dog.
まずいっすよあかねさんこいつ泳げなかったら
Yeah.
ほっとけ。
でも
This kid is a psycho.
なんなら今度はお前が稲荷を助けに行くか。
I don't know. This kid needs to be captured right away. What? What? The dog actually can swim.
超余談であるがポチはこの時犬かきを覚えたんじゃ
Cool. Good job. Good job.
あ、シューティングスターが逃げたぞ。おい。
Yeah, that'd be quite traumatic for anyone, I think. What the actual hell is going on here?
もうダメだ僕は
And you were miraculously
気がつい
saved.
たか坊主
Boy.
あいつな俺がもろ叱っといてやったからな
You should have done more than that.
食え
Looks like nice
神
fish.
様
Is this
僕を
God?
助けてくれたの
いいから食えまずはそれからだ
そうか犬にも裏切られたか俺の国じゃ犬ってのは
What the fuck was the
もろ
dog meant to
言い難い
do?
生き物じゃけどなまお前の方が先に犬の信頼を裏切ったんじゃ仕方ねえな
So that dog is forever
怖くて
gone.
体が動かなかったんだ助けてあげたくってでも僕には勇気がないから
そりゃそうだお前ぐらいの子なら誰だって怖いに決まってるでもな坊主これだけは覚えておけ男なら後悔しない生き方を選べ自分にとって本当に大切なものは辛くても悲しくても頑張ってた
Nice.
とえ命を失
It's a
う
good
ようなこ
message.
とがあったって
Keep those you love close.
守り通すんだ
Protect them.
なおカイザといい
Kaiser.
国外から夢を求めてこの島にやってきた漁師じゃったそれ以来稲荷はカイザに懐くようになった物心のつかぬうちに本当の父親を亡くしたせいもあるんやろうがいつも金魚の糞みたいにくっついてまるで親子のように
And then married mummy and became the family
そんな
member.
カイザが家族の一員になるのにそう時間はかからなかった
Hey, wake up.
そしてカイザはこの町にも必要な男じゃった
大変だカイドさんこの雨で川の堰が開いちまってこのままだとリーチクが使っちまう何
父ちゃん
稲荷奥行ってロープを
Yeah, that's a problem.
じゃ言うなどうやってロープをかけるこんな激流の中に入っちまったら
Look at that bloke with the moustache in the background. That's kind of freaky.
俺がやる やめろ。いくらお前でもダメじゃ。
父ちゃん
心配すんな。父ちゃんは無敵だ。父ちゃんは稲荷のいるこの町が大好きだな。
So what happened here then? Did it consume him? He die a hero?
たとえ命を失う
Man, he really did have a hero's mindset.
この両腕で守り通すんだ。
Nice.
Oh,
okay, so he was fine. That's good. So where's the bad part?
ガトーがこの国に目をつけたのはそんな頃じゃ。そしてある日の夜。
What on all? What the fuck is this?
聞いたぞ。その腕でこの町を守るんだってな。
He had spirit. Beyond anyone else in the whole town, he had spirit. Holy crap. Did he eventually give in though? Because look at that! They're gonna kill him! They're gonna mush him to nothing! Holy crap. They crucified this man.
いいか。
Oh my god.
この男は我がガトーコーポレーションの政策に武力をもって抵抗し、この国の秩序を乱した。よってこれより処刑する。
Wow! Yeah, really just set your sights and took...
二度とこんなつまらぬことが起きぬよう私も願うばかりである。
You just took this land for yourselves like nothing. And he still smiled. I don't get why they would have cut him out of the photo for this though. They actually did it! Okay.
言ったじゃないか。僕を国の人をその両腕で守るって言ったじゃないか。
And he held out as long as he could.
嘘つき。
He defied them as long as he could. He felt he did the right thing.
それ以来稲荷は変わってしまった。そして津波も町民もな。
ヒーローなんてばっかみたい。そんなのいるわけないじゃん。
Your daddy thought he did the right thing in the end, you know? Even if it was futile, and he left behind a good family. But now we gotta take the Gato down, right? Fucking idiot.
何やってんのナルト。
修行なら今日はやめとけ。チャクラの練りすぎだ。これ以上動くと死ぬぞ。
Yeah.
証明してやる。
何を？
We're taking down this entire corporation.
この世にヒーローがいるってことを証明してやる。
Yep. Damn, that whole episode was basically just a flashback. Holy shit. So yeah, now it's personal. Now we've got reason to go after not just the ninjas and protect the bridge, but actually turn down this entire corporation. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be very fun, honestly. pretty good though. Like I said, it was cool to finally get some time, you know, just to actually have characters just, you know, get to know the people we're protecting, make the job more personal than honestly it probably should be. But to reach that point where, you know, your conviction is stronger than ever now and you kind of have to do this just out of like a moral obligation as well as a job, you know. Sakura got to know a bit of the town here, just how in poverty it truly is, to where even people that can pay are barely receiving anything because there's no trade. Literally, that's the purpose of the bridge. There's no way of actually getting trade outside of, I guess, the Goto Corporation. And they're offering, you know, minimal at best, and even that's putting it really shittily. So I do like that we're kind of... It's just cool that we're kind of like dividing the attention up, right? Like, it's not everyone doing everything at the same time. It's, you know, it's certain characters, and through their POVs, you actually understand the entire picture, you know. Sakura becoming a lot more, you know, gaining a lot more perspective on the people, understanding, connecting with them, and really, truly realizing why this bridge needs to be completed because of how, you know, sick and broken this town is, where people, it don't even look like these people have much time left, to be honest. And even if the bridge, like, is well protected, it don't even look like, with how long the bridge will take to complete, that they even have that much time left, you know. So we'll see what goes on with that. But it was cool to see that from Sakura's perspective, you know, as obviously Sasuke and Naruto continue training, and then everyone gets the story of the hero that was Kaiser. That was pretty nice to see. Kind of a shame, you know, that for his own bravery, for his own self-determination, for his own conviction, that the family has kind of, like, disowned him in a way, you know, because of how traumatic the experience was for Inari, you know, literally witnessed the execution firsthand. You know, he's now just gained a very warped perspective of, you know, daddy left, didn't want, you know, had to protect the town and you know, his family, and now he's just directing his rage and his grief and his trauma on his dad, which is unfortunate. But it did gain, you know, we did gain some stuff from this. We saw how brutal the you know, the Goto Corporation is, and obviously we gained the right motivation to take those bastards down, which we definitely will be seeing in this arc, I imagine. You know, Naruto has gained more conviction than ever right now to actually bring these bastards down, and that's definitely going to be fun to see, to prove that there are still heroes out there in ninja form, you know, and that's going to be Naruto and probably this gang's whole thing, doing extra stuff on the side, outside of the pay job, and just, you know, bringing life back into this town, which is going to be pretty fun. But yeah, like I said, this has been pretty cool. I've enjoyed this set of episodes. I've enjoyed this arc so far. It's pretty good. Seeing, you know, the threats we're under, learning more about the the ninja techniques, the, you know, the jitsus and all that good stuff, and just witnessing just what's actually on the line, which is not just the bridge, but the entire, like, you know, this entire town that's been completely bled dry. So this has been pretty fun. I am enjoying this. And yeah, it's just been a fun time. You know, it's been a fun time. We have about, you know, 8 episodes left to go in this arc, and I'm excited to get to it. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this this set. It's been pretty fun. Hope you're enjoying the reactions to Naruto so far, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.